Coach, it's been a while since you guys ended. You had to do all the media there and everything down there. But what did you say to the team after this one? What were your thoughts overall on the game?
I loved how some of our players raised their level of competitiveness, toughness, playing with the winning edge. Was really proud of that. We out-rebounded them, had 20 assists, 9 turnovers, and put ourselves in positions, to be able to win. But we're not there yet. Man for man, all around, they're better than us tonight. We got to win our matchups more, and we got to make more of those winning plays at crucial times. But I thought it was a big step up, and I think we got to see the heart of some guys and what they're capable of, which is fun to see.
Yeah, imagine a big example of that is F.A. Demerol. He has a career-high 22. The game starts with Fala just burying him with his shoulder a couple times, but he seemed to respond well to that, particularly on the offense end. It continued to be tough for him to cover him, but he stepped up and answered back.
Yeah, really proud of F.A. By far his best game in the GCU uniform, and he embraced the physicality. I thought he had good length on the defensive end for parts of the game, and I thought he finished really well around the basket. So really nice to see. I mean, he is a freshman, and for a freshman in a game like this, playing against Fala, who's already played 3 years of college basketball, it's a great sign of the future, for FA and what he can do for himself and our program.
Coach, they shot 58% overall. They shot 65% in that second half. Was that just the pace you guys had trouble keeping up with? What did you – I know you'll watch the tape and you'll learn more, but what were your initial thoughts?
Yeah, we did a good job transition first half. Came out and we give them 6 points to start the second half, which you can't do that against good teams. You can't spot 6 points to start the second half on simple assignments that we did for the first 20 minutes of the game. And, those are part of those plays that, as you mature as a team, you can't afford those lapses. And then, Miller was out, who's their leading scorer, but really good player. But when he's out, Fala gets the ball more. And so Fala gets more touches, and that happened last game too. He had 22 and 25 tonight. And so, he's a load down there, and I thought the guards did a really good job getting him the ball.
I'm sure that there's some moments down the stretch that you want to rewind. You didn't want Mekhi Williams to take that backcourt foul with the 3-point game.
Yep.
But before that, it seemed like the key stretch was that stretch you went without offense for a long time, where I think there was a couple times where guys settled for perimeter jumpers. There was the flagrant call on Mekhi when he looked like he had him beat for a layup if the elbow doesn't go back in the head. Just that seemed like more of a critical time going without points that long.
Yeah, no, it definitely hurt. We had our guards. We have 4 guards on the court. I kept telling them every huddle, like, get the ball in the paint, get the ball in the paint, get the ball in the paint. And when we did that, we had really good success. When we didn't do that, then we had those lapses like you talk about. So, guys need to learn. Again, I thought Mekhi was sensational tonight. I loved his attitude. He was playing to win for our program. Love Caleb Shaw. He was playing to win for our program. F.A. was playing to win for our program. And I think, as a coach, you get games like this and you get, high-level games. Who wants to win for the program? And, I thought those 3 took a big step up and kind of showed us that those are 3 guys, that were about winning and winning for our program.
Coach, Mekhi fouled out about 42 seconds, a foul you didn't want him to make. He thought you wanted him to make it. We saw a little embrace there. What did you say to Mekhi when he came off the court?
Yeah, I told him it's on me. I'll take that on him. I'm yelling, don't foul, no foul, no foul. He's into the game, playing so intense, and Mekhi played his heart out tonight. His leadership in the huddles was terrific, the best it's been all year. His energy out on the court was contagious, and when he plays like that, it makes our team so much better. And we've been searching, trying to find some guys that will do that. And it was great to see him kind of take ownership on himself and take so much responsibility on himself tonight.
Yeah, and he got that 5 points in a hurry, and even you don't get hurt too bad by the intention because they just get one off of it. You get the lead back down to 2, and I'm guessing out of all things on that last possession, you wouldn't mind a Clary 3. I mean, the guy had 3 points all game, and he's not a good 3-point shooter.
Yeah, I mean, 29%. He's 0 for 2 on the game. We talked in the huddle. We were like, hey, high ball screen is coming. And I looked at 2 of our players, and I said, who can get through the ball screen? Who can guard the ball screen? And one of the players immediately said, hey, I got it. I'm going to get through. And again, I thought he did. I was proud that he took the challenge to go do it. And to be honest, if you told me, McClary shoot a 3 off the bounce or get downhill, I would choose 3 off the bounce with a rear view contest coming after him. And credit him for making the shot. It's a tough shot. He hadn't shot it all game. And the most important possession of the game, he did it and made it.
Hey, Coach, thanks for the time. We'll see you back at Global Credit Union in a week.
Thank you. Thanks, those fans, for listening.